Hey guys, Lord Nazi here, and finally, after a little while, I'm gonna continue this what if, which is what if Deku was a true pyrokinesis, and something I forgot to mention in the other part. Well, technically the very first part. While Isugu was in the forest, he started to realize all the stuff he pretty much made himself not even realize, and forced through to protect who he loves. So yeah, all that stress started to change his hair quickly, but in his eyes, in here, okay, this is what Isugu will look like eventually. Yeah, and there's a very, very strange side effect to Isugu's quirk. If Isugu starts to lose it, Isugu's eyes will start to crack. And yeah, and only the people that he truly loves can feel him like losing his mind. And only people that he truly loves is Inko, Toya, Shoto, Kuriyumi, and Natsuo Todoroki. So yeah, Inko, Shoto, Toya, Rei, Ryumi, and so yeah, basically everyone that he sees as true, that he truly loves and wants to protect with his life, will feel him losing his mind. So Inko, Shoto, Rei, Ryumi, and Natsuo and Toya will feel Itsuku losing his, pretty much just losing a grip on his mind. So yeah, and now we get back to the story. So most of his hair is white now, but still some of it is red. And you actually have to look at the very front of his hair, or to like at the only like most of the front of Izuku's hair is red, but the rest of his hair is white. So yeah, now we get back to being angry and pretty much what and how just drooling out blood loss. And yeah, Suku can easily sense it, and yeah, Suku will be like, So yeah, he carefully finds out which agency Ida chooses. Actually, no. He actually finds out. Yeah, he finds out which agency Ida goes to, and begrudgingly he goes to Endeavors, and yeah, so yeah, while Suku is going for choosing which one to pick, Chuju was like, "Hey, Midoriya, which one you gotta choose?" Yeah, Suku, and Su, and yeah, and he sees it Suku with a disgusted face on him, and yeah, and Shoto would already figure it out and be like, oh, you're going for him. You're going for him, aren't you? And yeah, Zuko like, sadly, yes. He's literally he's literally the only hero that uses fire. And I need him to get more talented with my fire. Also, he is a big idiot. And yeah, sort of like, in what sense? Yeah, Sigurd would like, both, he would whisper in Shoto's ear, not, he would whisper in Shoto's ear, not knowing how to treat children, and then he'd be like, and thinking that anyone could be All Might, and yeah, Shoto like, what? Actually, no, Shoto like, yeah, he kind of dumb, and yeah, she was like, yeah, you are very close in your potential. In Shoto, my and your potential is the closest out of our family to actually getting close to All Might level. And yeah, but we're not even close to there. And yeah, Shoto would like, yeah, you're right about that. And yeah, Shoto would also grudgingly choose Endeavor. Yeah, then once Shuku and Shoto get to Endeavor Agency, Shuku would just have a disappointed look on his face. For basically making pretty much having like a disgusted face for him being him only be able to choose Endeavor since he has a fire quirk and he's more experienced with his fire quirk. And yeah, once they get to Endeavor, Shuku ain't even looking at him at all. He's just looking at Shoto instead. Yeah, and Endeavor's getting mad, and he also doesn't realize that this is one of his sons. So yeah. And yeah, he's only slightly listening to Endeavor. But he's mostly listening to Shoto. As long as he's here, he will barely listen to Endeavor. Unless he's actually teaching him actually trying to teach Shoto a technique, then he'll listen. Because yeah, he knows that he'll just mainly focus on Shoto, not him. So yeah. So we get to a little bit during the training. Well, during Sue's time there, yeah, Shoto just walks over and like, so, Midoriya, what do you want to do? And yeah, Suku just like, me for one, I want to help you with your other side, the one you've been using most of your life. Yeah, and Shoto like, oh, okay. How are you gonna do that? And so we'd like, simple. I'm gonna start at my base amount, I'm gonna start at the minimum amount of power and see how strong your ice is. Then we'll go from there. And yeah, then they would go out to a field and yeah, Shoto would like, okay, and yeah, Endeavor's kind of curious because yeah, he's stupid. And walk out with them, and yeah, they would get to a field the arena thing, well, actually, a field of trees, and yeah, she would just like, okay, Shoto, use your ice quirk, only a little, because we don't want to make a mess here. Yeah, Shoto, like, okay, and yeah, then he makes a small version of what he did in the sports festival against one of the people. So yeah, Super was like, okay, let's see how powerful your ice is. You know, and he would go to his minimum, go to the smallest amount of power for his fire. You know, he would summon it and move it towards. You know, remember, Suku's flames can go all the way down to the base for Suku's flames are blue, but he can turn them down to red. But the highest he can go is a black and a black flame. So yeah, but that will, if he would surround himself around that type of fire before he's used to his blue fire, until he's pretty much completely immune to his blue fire. Yeah, that will kill him. So yeah. So yeah, he would go down to his lowest temperature he can go. And place it on the ice. Yeah, and he sees it's completely stable. The ice is completely stable with that small temperature for fire. Yeah, then so he would start rising it. And then after 5 minutes, because each minute it would start to heat up. Well, every minute it would go up. It would, and Suku was after half was right below the average temperature for fire. And it started, and the ice immediately started melting. And yeah, so you're like, So that amount of that temperature starts to melt your ice. Okay, let's make it colder. And yeah, and Shoto like, what? And yeah, she was just like, Shoto, imagine your ice as a imagine the side of your body that produces your ice. Is it as a complete energy of the code, and bring the temperature lower than you, and imagine bringing the temperature lower than it already is, then summon ice. And yeah, Shoto would do exactly that, and yeah, she would do that same amount of temperature, throw it towards the ice, and this time it wouldn't melt. Then he would go to average temperature for fire. Then it would start to melt. And you would like, good. Now let's see how hot your fire is, how if your fire can melt that ice. And yeah, so to do that same thing, pretty much make it as cold as the ice he just shot, and then throw his fire towards it, and it didn't burn it. I mean, it didn't start melting. And yeah, she was like, Well, Shoto, I think you got the idea of what you need to do for your quirk. right? And yeah, Shoto was like, I think so. And yeah, Suku was like, so for your fire side, just imagine the same thing for your ice side, but you raise the temperature for your fire side. Yeah, and Shoto would do that, and he would get. Actually, no, his fire is at average, so we would start melting it. Sorry about it. Anyway, yeah, and when Suku said those things to Shoto, he whispered in his ear so he never quite learn about it. And sorry about any background noise you might hear. So yeah, Endeavor is very interested what Suku said, but yeah, he doesn't know what Suku said. And he's also angry because he didn't say it out loud. So he could hear it as well. And yeah. Then we go to when the attack at the Nomis happened. Which would also be which would also have this stain attack. So yeah. Suku would see that Ida ain't anywhere in the area where he's supposed to be. And yeah. Suku just like, that fool. And Purge just run. Just start running through each alley. Search for him. Now we go to how we saw Ida and Cannon about to get stabbed, but then Suku would see this and be like, oh no you don't, and just use a little bit of fire to boost himself towards Stain and like, and just punch him in the face. Set, make him just slide against the floor. And so we just get right in front of, yeah. And then she would just like, yeah. Sorry about that. Anyway, yeah. So he was like, oh. Yeah. Sting would bleed it. Would have some blood on his face. Yeah, Sting would wipe it off and be like, you must be the Suku Midoriya. He goes, yeah. They wanted Suku killed. Yeah. Suku would just be like, yeah, Suku would just look at him and be like, and what's that to you? And yeah, Suku would have an angry face on. You would have an angry and serious look on his face. And Sting would be like, oh, are you gonna kill me? Yeah, Suku would just be like, no. Now, excuse me for a second. Yeah, then Suku would slowly turn around and then pick Ida by his throat and pick him up and just get very angry. And he'd be like, you idiot. Did you really think you had any chance of even harming him? Heck, even killing him? You're a freaking fool for even thinking that you could. You are stupid. And since you want to be stupid, you are not going to hear the end of this. Now, not tonight. And he wouldn't just make him pass out. He would just drop him. Yeah, then everyone would just be like, kid, what did you do? And yeah, She was like, calm down. I made him pass out, and that's it. Now, I believe Hero Killer Stain was about to kill an hero and a hero in training. And he would say that while turning around back to Stain. And yeah, Stain like, you're a ruthless kid. And yeah, Sugar just like, I guess you could say it runs in my family. At least on one side. And yeah, Stan like, I wonder, who is the one that's so worthless? Yeah, so we're just like, Connect your dots. Stay. Then you'll figure out. You might be able to figure out while we fight. And yeah, and she would like, now, shall we begin? And he would get into a stance that he's created himself. He's created himself. Yeah, remember, and yeah, the Shiku's armor is also his hero costume. And same like, so another fake hero? Yeah, she was like, I don't care about this hero bullshit, but I do know you're about to kill someone, and I cannot allow that to happen. Yeah, Stan like, yeah, and we see Stan do that creepy smile, and yeah, she was like, looks like I picked up again. Looks like I got your interest. Hell, at least I got that. And you're like, no, let's begin. Yeah, then we start fighting, and yeah, during the fight, Stan at first just sees red fire coming out of Zuko and him commanding it at his will. And then Zuko doing in fire speed, if fire trident that scene, and he trying to dodge it. And yeah, after a little while, Stan would just say, while fighting with Zuko, like, now I finally got it. You're his son. And yeah, Zuko would just say with Venom, literally with Venom in his voice while they're talking about him, who would just like, yes. Pretty much saying it with Venom. And yeah, Stan like, oh? What has he done to make you so angry when talking about him? Yeah, Zuko just like, let's just say he's caused pain in that family. And yeah, Stan like, that makes him even more of a figure. And yeah, Zuko did like, exactly. Your ideology actually makes sense when we're talking about him. In truth, I wouldn't mind if he died. And yeah, Nader was like, who the hell are they talking about? Because yeah, Stain also figured out that, yeah, Super does not want people to figure out that he's an Endeavor, a Todoroki yet. Until he's actually ready. And yeah, and Stain respects that. So yeah. Then after a few minutes, Stain finally gets knocked out. Yeah, you're good. Like, that's good. And yeah, he like, yeah. Then that's when the hero was finally able to move again. And yeah, like, oh, what the heck, kid? Who the hell was he talking about anyway? And yeah, So, who are you guys even talking about anyway? And you two were talking and fighting at the same time? Yeah, who were just like, who we were talking about is none of your business. This character, Steen, I actually agree on some of his ideals. But he should have taken it a different way. And yeah, sure, there's like, I kind of see where you're going, but still, yeah, see where you're like, don't mind that. Anyway, do you know where any rope is? And yeah, you're like, there's some rope over there, and yeah, she would just use the lowest temperature as possible and use the smallest temperature fire to grab it and pull it towards him. And he would grab it and the fire would disappear. With the rope only having like slight burn marks. Yeah. Like, you're pretty good at that, aren't you? Yeah, sort of like, I'm trained long enough to where I can control my fire's temperature. Yeah. Like, oh, that's neat. And yeah, she would just try staying up. And Suku, yeah, Suku would, yeah, and she would like, can you grab the the idiot the idiot classmate? And yeah, he'd be like, sure. And yeah, he would grab the classmate, and yeah, Suku gave his location to Shoto when he finished. And yeah, Shoto was worried of it for him. Then, and on the and it read, I'm I found our stupid classmate Ida Tenya. So yeah, Suku informed Shoto about what he felt from Ida, and yeah. Yeah, Suku would sit down, staying right in front of the alleyway. Yeah, Steen is actually still away, but yeah. Sugu also knows this, but he doesn't care. Yeah. Yeah, at this point, Shiku has the blood loss, like, half of, like, no, this same blood loss as Stain. But yeah. He has killed a lot of animals. And a few villains that went into that force he was in for a year. So yeah. When endeavor, yeah, that bird would still calm down and John Gravasuka because, yeah, I'm gonna say, I don't know the root who that bird thing was supposed to be, but yeah. But if it was that fat kid from Sugu's childhood, that would have been in Sugu's childhood in canon. Yeah, I'm just gonna say we don't know when he was captured. Well, I'm gonna tell you the theory that bird, Nomu will Gravasuka in canon was that fat dude with the wings. A wing clerk, so yeah. And I'm gonna see Sugu had did have few months or years knowing that kid. So yeah, it would still do it. And then Sugar wasn't ready because he was tired out. Yeah, Stain would do the same thing. Yeah, then we get Stain saying the same thing, but Sugu is slowly standing up. Yeah, Sugu ain't infected by Stain's bloodline because here's the same amount of bloodlines as Stain. Yeah, so Sugu would be slowly standing up. Yeah, he would start standing up as soon as Stain would be saying his line. And yeah, Sugu would just get up. He would just turn around. He would turn around, and yeah, before Stain could finish it, yeah. Actually, at the point when Sting would say, "Fake heroes, come," Sugu would just Sugu would just smile a little bit, and Sugu would activate his blood loss and just pretty much say the same thing as Sting, but he will only let. Yeah, when Sting would say, "I will only let one hero take me down," when Sting would say that, Sugu would say, "He will only let one hero take him down." Yeah, so it still would be surprised, but continue. And they would both say at the same time, "Almighty!" And as CQ, and everyone would actually see 4 eyes. A pair from Izuku and a pair from Stain. Yeah, Shuku's bloodlust was pointed towards Endeavor. But yeah, everybody still felt all the bloodlust. So yeah. Yeah, the moment Stain said, "Oh my god," he passed out, and yeah. Shuku saw him pass out, and yeah. He would stop his bloodlust and calm down. And he would check Stain. He'd be like, "Wait a minute. Not on my watch." And yeah, when he saw Stain pretty much looking like he's passed out, he would immediately make sure he's still alive. He would "Not on my watch." Pretty much laying Stain down on the ground and just pretty much quickly checking his vitals. And all the stuff. And yeah. Shifu would just be "No." And I'm gonna say that his ribs slightly punctured his lungs. Only was getting ready to puncture his lungs. So yeah, Super just "Oh no, you don't." Yeah, he would just cover his hand in fire and "This is the only way I can save you." And he would start to put his hand. He would start to put his hand on Stain's stomach, and it would start to burn through Stain. Actually, no, she would just he would just grab a completely clean knife from Stain's arsenal, grab it, hold it with one hand, and cut a spot perfectly, so it wouldn't touch anything vital or anything he would need. So yeah, then Sugu put his hand straight in there. Everybody would "What the hell are you doing?" Yeah, Grand Chino would be there as well. Actually, no, Grand Chino wouldn't be there because, yeah, I can say he was, and Kirishima was the successor of One for All. Because I don't remember saying that anyone was a successor. So yeah, Kirishima is there as well, and yeah, pretty much everyone there is like, "What the hell are you doing?" You know, she was like, "Saving him. That's what." Then once Zero touched his Stain's ribs, she was just like, "There we go," and we'd start burning, just hitting, just start using fire at the enough to where he can move Stain's bones to the right spot and then mold them and then pretty much just heat them back together without pretty much breaking them in half. Yeah, and he got to the right place and you're like, sorry about this. And he would turn up the heat and he's like, healing fire. He would call this technique healing fire, but it's not really healing fire. He would just like, healing fire. And they would see like a tight, like a mix of blue and red fire. And Stain's bones would be the ribs that were punctured. Stain's lungs were healing it. We were just going back to, we're pretty much getting heated back to the right place. Yeah, I'm gonna say Kirishima was there, and yeah, Kirishima's parents just getting inspired by Izuku. Yeah, Izuku is saving a life. And yeah, Izuku has a calm face, but his arm is twitching a little bit. Yeah. Then after a few minutes, Stain's bones would be finally melded back together. And yeah, Izuku just like slowly pull his hand out, and yeah, he'd like. Then he would sizzle. Yeah, and he would grab a needle, and is a very strong string from his pouch. Start to sew the slash in Stain's skin. And once it was completely sealed up, so it would burn that area. And Stain would be probably just screaming out. But he would be holding himself because he is seeing Izuku trying to help him. So he's like, so Stain would be like, pretty much when his bone was getting burned back together and the wound was getting sealed back together, and and Devin would actually be like, damn, I didn't know you could do that with fire. Kirishima would just be so manly, and everybody else would be like, wow, he's gonna make a great hero one day. And Never did give them permission to use their quirks. So yeah. But all the glory is gonna go to Endeavor. Yeah, then the police would finally get there and take Stain away, and Stain would, before the police when the police were almost there, Stain would have been set up against a wall by Izuku. And she would be making sure he was fine. And he is really good in the medical field. Because he did help teach Natsuo. Well, he did help Natsuo with the medical field stuff. So yeah. He is as good as Natsuo and at the medical field. So yeah. Stan, before the police got there, Stan just like, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Suku would just like, you're welcome. Stain. The fake hero. The fake hero killer. And yeah. Stain would be like, huh? And yeah. Suku would just like, you kill fakes, not the true heroes. And yeah. Stain would show a genuine smile this time. And yeah, everybody would actually be a little bit surprised and weirded out. And yeah, so we just like, if you took it into a different route, Stain, I believe you could have done real good. And yeah, Stain was just like, then carrying my ideals with yours. Yeah, Suku was just like, of course. And you might get killed by you know who. Because yeah, Stain's eyes would wide and be like, what? And yeah, she would just like, I already figured out who were trying to make you join them. In a way, it kind of worked, but it failed in the long run. And yeah, Stain would like, and yeah, and Suku would just then whisper in his ear and say, if you don't want to be killed by him, escape the prison that you're sent to before he gets there. Yeah, Stain would just be like, yeah, so just like, now, sorry about this, Stain, but I'm gonna make you paralyzed for a few minutes. And yeah, Stain would be like, yeah, Stain would be like, wait, what do you know about bodies? Yeah, so we'd be like, I know a lot of things in the medical field, and I know all the pressure points. Yeah, Stain is like, you will make a great hero one day. Midoriya. And yeah, Suku would warn Smiley. Would just give a warm smile towards Stain. And then make him paralyzed for a few minutes. And yeah, the police would immediately get there immediately after and take Stain to the prison that he would have went to. And yeah, a day later, he would escape in the prison. And this time, do it differently and take Sugu Midoriya's advice. Pretty much no longer kill fake heroes. Give them a scar to remember. But if they continue, kill them off. And yeah, Stain liked that way of thinking even more than his. So he did it. So yeah, he will start doing that instead. So yeah, and they would also increase how many fake heroes actually would try even harder. But some would still not get it and continue doing their bad deeds. If like one or two actually get killed by fire, by flames, and if you guys get where I'm going with this, yeah, Shigu has killed those people. So yeah, he knows how to kill. Well, yeah, he technically already knew how to kill, but he now knows how to kill humans as well as animals. So yeah. Then we're gonna skip to the training camp. Because yeah, and Shiroto would be yelling at Ida for doing something so dumb. Yeah, when the dog would come in and say you're not supposed to use your corks, yeah, she would just say to him, "Well, sir, too bad for you. That what you just said doesn't apply to us because we were allowed to use our corks by endeavor because we both are at his agency." And yeah, the dog would be like, "Oh," and she would be like, "But." Yeah, and the police dog would be like, "We shouldn't give it to a kid, so who are we supposed to give it to?" Yeah, she would be like, "Give it to Endeavor, he was there." And yeah, they're like, "Okay," and yeah, they would give it to Endeavor. Now we're gonna skip to the training camp, and yeah, we'd skip to the bus, and yeah, Shoto is sitting right next to Izuku. And yeah, Izuku would be looking outside, and yeah, one thing about Toya is yeah, he hasn't seen him in so many years, and he's wondering what happened to him, and he's worried. And yeah, everybody else is trying to get his attention except Taraoki, well, Shoto, and then Shoto would like, "Hold on," and he'd be like, "You would just use his ice to slightly freeze up Isui's body, like slightly make it cold." And yeah, Suku like, "Yes," and yeah, they were like, "That worked," and yeah, they were like, "Dude, can you even feel that?" And yeah, Suku would just look at his shoulder like, "No." And yeah, I'm gonna say they haven't seen his scars yet. Well, they would only. I'm gonna say they have. Yeah, they have seen his scars, but they don't understand it. Understand how he truly got no scars. So yeah. Actually, no. I'm gonna say they haven't yet. They. Yeah. So yeah, Shoto would be the only one that actually seen them for real. So yeah, Shuku would be. Yeah, you're right. So how? What is your quirk exactly? And yeah, she would just be like, well, it's pyrokinesis over fire. That's literally all you need to know. And yeah, you're like, but what can I do? And yeah, it would like, it's in the name, you dumbass. Pretty much, he would say that, and yeah, Bago would be in the same spot, but everybody else would be looking at Zuko except Bago. And yeah, Shoto would just be like, yeah, no offense, but you guys are kind of stupid if you didn't see that. And yeah, like, yeah. Yeah, she would be like, now leave me alone. Except you, Shoto. You're fine. Everyone else, go away. And yeah, they're like, fine. And yeah. Yeah, and then when we get to the when they get out of the bus, yeah, the pussy, well, pussycats would be waiting for them, and yeah, Shuku would get it in like a minute before, like a millisecond before one of them pussycats could make an avalanche. Yeah, so like, no, Shuku would just think and be like, nope. Yeah, and once she did the avalanche, Shuku just just make fire. He would use fire to make himself fly in the air. And yeah, Sugo would just be like, well, see you guys at the camp. And yeah, they're like, hey, that's no fair. And yeah, Sugo would just be like, use your heads, idiots. If you actually use your heads, you could do this a lot better. And yeah, Sugo would just fly away towards the camp. And yeah, Witchy catch away, like, who's that? And yeah, no, he was like, Aizawa, explain. Yeah, Sugo would just, yeah, Aizawa would just shrug up, like, he's always like that. And yeah, they're like, what the hell do you mean? Yeah, Sugo would like, he would just say that. Exactly what I meant. He's always been like that. And yeah. And everybody would get through, and they would see it just sitting on one of the trees, at the very top of one of the trees. So yeah, when the pussy cats and Aizawa would get there, they would see Aizawa would be like, I wonder where he's at. And yeah, once when they got there, Sugo would just do a front flip and land right do a black flip and land right behind them. And be like, hello? Took you guys long enough. And yeah, like, you could have helped us. And yeah, so it would be like, and it would have been a lot easier for you. And being a hero is hard. So, life lesson learned. And yeah, when Aizawa heard that from Izuku, Aizawa just like, did you take that line from me? Yeah, Aizawa she was just like, I may have. But hey, it's true. Yeah, Aizawa just like, yeah, it is. Yeah, when Izuku saw Koda, Sugu just like, He would look directly at the Pussycats and be like, he pretty much would say the exact same thing Saitama said about Tornado. Basically, he would say that about Koda towards the Pussy. He would actually ask that towards the Pussycats. And yeah. They were like, is that how you see him? No, Aizawa would just, yeah, no, Aizawa would say that and be like, well, he is a kid, right? And yeah. Pussycats would be like, yeah. So would be like, okay, so who is he? Yeah, he'd be like, Koda. Like, who brought him here? And yeah, they would, the other two Pussycats would point towards Koda's second cousin. He'd be like, who are you? And yeah, she'd be like, I'm his second cousin. Like, okay. Because yeah, Sugu doesn't want to go into anything personal. Because he feels like there's something personal there. So yeah, Sugu just like, okay, I don't want to go into further, I'm not going to. Yeah, so Sugu just like, so, what now? And yeah, I said like, I don't know, make your own food. Yeah, Sugu would be like, oh, okay. And he would he would just go into the forest and hunt down a boar. Yeah. A few minutes later, they would see Sugu just come back with a boar. And yeah. They're like, how the hell did you find that? Yeah. Sugu just like, hunting skills. And yeah, I was like, when did you learn that? Learn hunting skills? Yeah, she would just be like, I am not gonna tell any of you. Except maybe Shoto. And yeah, everybody would just be thinking, why him? And yeah, it would be like, okay, so I'm gonna cook this and give whatever's left of it to as many people as they would want. And yeah, a few minutes later, Sugu would make a dish, and yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, she would like eat up. And yeah, everybody would eat this up. Everybody that wanted more than they cooked than what they cooked. And yeah, when they did the training, yeah, basically they just saw Isugu immediately pretty much just light himself on fire. And yeah, they're like, what the hell are you doing? And yeah, so would be like, Isaac, what do you think I'm doing? And yeah, Isaac would be like, he'd be like, giving yourself resistance. And yeah, she would be like, very good. Actually, no, I'm surprised that these three didn't figure that out. Heck, I gave Shoto an idea like this. And yeah, you see Shoto parents doing the same thing he did while he was with Endeavor. And yeah, I'm like, that's working even better than what we thought of. And yeah, she was like, well, yeah. We'll do it, pretty much doing the same thing, but in that chop thing, but even colder. So yeah, she was like, So we were just like, well, at least you got a few things right. Yeah, then we're gonna get to the villain attack. And then Suku would see blue flames. You know, Suku would just be like, blue flames? And he would just be like, he would just go straight, really go after Aizawa. And he would be like, you would just pretty much, yeah, a few seconds later, would go to Aizawa's perspective, and he would see Sugo running at him. And he'd be like, Sensei! And Aizawa would be like, what? And Sugo would just be like, blue fire, over there, villains! And Aizawa would see blue fire everywhere, uncontrollable, uncontrolled. And Aizawa knows that Sugo can control his fire. So Aizawa would be like, okay, let's go. Yeah, just go. And when they can't find Koda, Sugo would be like, I'll be right back. And he would just fly towards Koda's location. Yeah, when he saw Muscular about to get ready to go after, kill Koda, Sugo would be like, nope. And just pretty much make a blue firewall between Koda and Muscular. And the firewall would be like immediately starting to burn the tissue, the muscle tissue, all the muscles of Muscular. And Muscular would be like, the hell? And she would be like, you get burned until you get knocked out, pass out. And he would just start burning him until he passed out. And it would only take a few seconds, like 30 seconds to make him pass out. And she would just be like, come on, kid, let's go. He would just grab Koda, put him on his shoulder, and just fly towards the campsite. And put him inside the house. And he'd be like, then he was like, now, tell the others. and he would just use his foot. He would get out of the rain. He would move himself away from Kyle, then use his fire to go towards everybody. And yeah, he would just like, yeah. And when he saw Toga doing that, Punch drinking Uroka's blood, she would just like, nope, and sucker punch Toga on the forehead, knocking her out. Yeah, then he like, yeah, and then a portal would just go right below Toga and make her go away. She would be like, damn it, and just continue. And then he landed right. And then he saw the portal. Yeah, then he saw compression and was like, and go move faster and go to compress and just like put his hands together and just like, no. Yeah, then two marbles would. You would drop two marbles and yeah, two marbles would start to fall out of the sky. Then, well, one marble and she would grab that one and crack shit in. And Tokoyami comes out and I'm like, wait a minute, Bakugo. Then she was about to not completely knock out compress, but then Dobby shot blue fire towards him, and yeah, she would dodge it. Yeah, and he saw Dobby's face. Yeah, Suku pretty much through his eyes, Suku saw this. Pretty much older brother Toya to Suku. And that everyone that he truly loves felt like heard a shattering, a cracking sound in their mind. And when Toya heard that, Toya thinking in his mind like, brother? Yeah. Suku just looking directly at him in the eyes. Dobby would see Suku's eyes starting to crack. One of his eyes starting to crack. And since his eyes, Dobby saw his hair completely turn white now. His eyes starting to, he's starting to lose it. So his blue fire starting to surround him. Surround his body. And since he didn't have his hair costume on, he'd like, since he's starting to lose it, he's trying the best he can to make himself not lose it. And he would have his hands on his head and bang his head against a tree, fly towards another, bang his head against another tree, and keep doing it to hold himself. Then he fell to his knees, trying to hold himself. When Shoto felt a cracking sound in his mind, Punch went, Ray heard it. She's like, no. Punch, Inko, she's like, my baby. Feeling like, Suku. Not Suku would be the same thing. And Shoto would like, Zuko! You promised just we were running to find Zuko. Yeah, Zuko would be on his knees. Yeah. Zuko would be, yeah, Dobby would be wanting to move his hand towards Zuko. Then he saw Zuko fire just starting to go out of control. His fire starting to get out of control for him. And it started drastically increasing. And it almost got to the point where it would actually kill him. And it made a pillar of blue fire that was starting to turn white. And Zuko has told Aizawa and Shoto that his fire could kill him if he got to a point where he wasn't ready if he got into a higher temperature that he wasn't ready for, that his body wasn't ready for. So yeah, once Aizawa saw that pillar of blue fire that was turning white, Aizawa was like, problem child, because he still calls him problem child. He was like, problem child. Because he does not want a single one of his students to die. So he just start running towards the pillar. Yeah. Dobby, like, yeah. Zuko would start screaming out in pain. And Dobby, like, so, like, is you? Yeah. Zuko would just look at him slowly and just like, Dobby would see his eyes at this point, both of his eyes at this point of cracking. Yeah, Dobby like, oh no. Yeah, and Aizawa would get there. Yeah, moment he was getting very close when both Shoto and Aizawa were getting close, they both heard Zuko screaming in pain. So they went even faster. Yeah, all the students and villains heard him screaming out in pain. Hearing someone screaming out in pain. And once Aizawa got there, Dobby, which then just when Aizawa got there, before Aizawa or Shoto could get there, Dobby couldn't handle it and just ran. So when Aizawa got there, he immediately captured Zuko's quirk. And Shoto was there immediately after Aizawa. Aizawa and I'm gonna say everyone else, and other villages, like, escaped. So all their class, and all Zuko's classmates ran toward Zuko. And Zuko's just on his, and they see Zuko on his knees. And they also captured Bakugo. And they see Zuko on his knees. Actually, no, Bakugo wasn't captured, so and Compressor was knocked out. So, Bakugo would have gotten out, and yeah, Bakugo would see Izuku's condition. And yeah, his clothing, most of his, like, the upper part of his shirt was completely burned off. And everyone else finally saw his scars. And yeah, Bakugo would just like, and yeah, and yeah, everyone else would see Izuku on his knees, pretty much knocked out. And with his arms just, with him just pretty much knocked out on his knees, with almost getting 3-degree burns. So yeah, Shoto would just go towards Izuku and just hug him and just like, oh God, yeah, I would just like, oh God, problem child, what happened to make you go out of control? And yeah. Yeah. And yeah. Suku is passed out for a few months. Well, for a few months because his body. No, a few weeks because his body ain't completely recovered from it. Recovery girls are trying her best, but it's not allowing her. And yeah. And yeah, so for now on, Suku's eye is only gonna have one single crack in it. So yeah. And Toya's not. It's like, Suku, is it quick? What happened? Yeah. He does not know what happened to Izuku. And Dobby's like, and it's stronger than mine. Yeah. And he's very worried about Izuku. That is his little brother, for God's sake. So yeah, Suku would be yeah. And I'm gonna say Suku was actually put in the same hospital as Rei. Actually no. Put in a hospital right next to hers. Pretty much put in a hospital right next to hers. Because yeah, he would need it. So yeah, Suku would be Inko, Rei, Yumi, Natsuo. So basically the people that would visit him during the weeks was Shoto, Inko, Rei when she was able to, Yumi, and Natsuo, and Dobby secretly. So yeah. And the last time that Dobby visited, Sugar was actually woke up as soon as Dobby walked in at night. And yeah, Sugar would just open one of his eyes and just like, really? And yeah, Dobby actually seems no way. Like, we want to immediately go away, but that Sugar would just. he would want to go away, but then she would say, Toya? And yeah, Joey couldn't stop himself now and just ran to hug Zuko and just like, yeah, Zuko, I'm sorry for leaving you guys. And yeah, Zuko was like, it's fine, bro. It's fine, brother. It's just, I really hate our father. And yeah, Toya's like, yeah, he's a bitch. He's a dick. Yeah, so like, he's more than that. You know it. And yeah, Toya like, yeah, and since Toya didn't know what happened to Shoto, he would ask Sugu, and yeah, like, so, Sugu, what happened to our brother? And yeah, Sugu would stay quiet for a second, and then he would like, I really don't want to say this, but Father caused our mother to pour boiled water onto our brother's face. And yeah, Toya would get even more mad with indifferent. But that bastard, and yeah, she would be like, I know. Hey, at least I was able to keep everybody sane for a little, keep Mom not to break for a little while, hey? Grandma was chuckling, and then I'm like, oh, my chest. And he was like, Sugu, please rest. And yeah, Sugu was like, fine, bro. So, where are you gonna take it now? And yeah, he was like, I don't know. And yeah, Sugu was like, well, whatever you do, I'm happy for you. Yeah, Dobby would leave. And that's going to end it all for now. Anyway, if you like this, like, subscribe and comment for more. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.